Hey y'all, why doesn't God return us to what we yearn for? Why doesn't God take away the feeling of yearning for something that isn't of Him? Why do we have to yearn for things? Why do we feel this yearning for things that's not God-like? Why won't God just take that feeling of yearning completely away? Stay with me. Doing things out of God's will leave us yearning for things we'll never get again. The biggest thing is we was never supposed to be in that situation. Yes, it happened, so it was supposed to happen. It was meant to happen for a reason. But we put ourselves there. We made decisions, we made the choice to put ourselves in a situation that was outside of God's will. Not because He wasn't there, but because we didn't include Him in our decision. We just made a fleshly decision. We made a decision off of all the other things besides what Christ would make a decision off of. We didn't include Him in our decision, so now we're left yearning for things that we shouldn't be yearning for because we put ourselves in a situation. And it's a reason why He won't take that yearning away. Stay with me. We often yearn, but God protects. What we think is not getting what we want is really God's protection. When we think something failed, it's really God helping. When we think it's bad, it's really good. God will not leave you ignorant to Satan's devices. God will not leave you ignorant to things not for you. God will not put you in a place if it wasn't meant to help in the long run, if it wasn't meant for spiritual growth in the long run. We put ourselves in those situations sometimes. You know, we have to stop saying, like, God, why did you do this? Why did you do that? When we have the free will to make decisions. Sometimes we put ourselves in a deeper hole because we're not including God into what's already a hole already. The thing about voids is that we try to fill them, but all they do is get bigger when we don't go to God. You know, we yearn for other things to fill that void besides God. And this is when we have these deep spiritual connections and feelings with people, and we yearn for the feeling of people because we don't yearn for the feeling of God. This is the exact reason why. He doesn't take the yearning away. He shifts it to Him little by little. As we continue to surrender to Christ, as we continue to abide in His word, as we continue to abide in Him and He abide in us, that yearning feeling isn't a bad feeling. It's just that we use the feeling for the wrong things and the wrong people. God isn't going to take a feeling away that's a good feeling. He's just going to shift your feeling from something bad to Him. So He's working on shifting what you're longing for, what you want a deep connection with, from a person, from something tangible, from something monetary, to Christ, to His love, to His way, to His will. And He's doing it little by little. Trust that He's perfecting you. Trust that He's still working on you. Trust that He's still in control, and whatever you need is in the room at the moment. Grab it. Shift your focus. Put in your half of the bargain. Put in the work that you need to put in to better yourself. To continue to stop yearning for things not of God and yearn for God. Be intentional. Be smart. Be disciplined. Because this is going to take you a long way when it comes to yearning, because it's not going to, at times those memories will come back. But when you yearn for God, those feelings don't matter when you're yearning for God and only Him. Because nobody can duplicate the presence of God. Nobody can duplicate the heaviness of His presence, the warmness, the hug that He gives spiritually. So I challenge you, whatever you're yearning for, bring it to God. If it's not of God, ask Him to help you. Meet Him halfway. Do the work required. And just have a great day. God bless.